Hey viewers, welcome to another game of CasualProGamer. Today we're doing a Rumble game, as we don't have a lot of those yet, and Rumble is playing together with Ash. And Ash apparently hasn't had too many games yet, so we're not going to expect anything out of Ash. Let me see. Yeah, this should be okay, but for some reason... Yeah, and there we go. We had a little bit of a bug there apparently, right in the early game, which is still fine. Anyhow, Rumble is going to go top lane, where he normally goes, and Ash is going bottom lane. So there's not a whole lot that they're going to be able to do, well, to assist each other, except maybe on voice chat or anything like that. But yeah. So Skarner is jungling, and Lux is doing the mid lane. Although normally we would see, kind of more of Lux support instead of Ashe support, but I guess Ashe support can work as well. And especially with someone who hasn't had a lot of games yet, they're not going to be able to last hit very well, so they might as well just, well, get another carry with them. Skarner starting off at Wolves, like everyone does nowadays. Getting Wolves, then Blue, then Raids, then either back to Wolves or forward to either double Golems or red buff, depending on, well, how good the jungler is. I'm not sure if any jungler can now get red buff the first time. It used to be very hard to do, but yeah, I'm not really sure. So anyway, this should be an easy blue buff, although he is taking quite a while to kill it. And we are going to go to Rumble. Oh, the enemy team apparently doesn't have a jungler. And we lag a little bit here. No jungler on the enemy team. So it's a 2v1 lane, or 1v2 lane rather. Making it kind of difficult for Rumble to... to stay here and to win this lane. Of course, if you can win the lane, or can at least manage to not die, you will level up quicker than the opponents, assuming that you are in range. And the only difficulty is actually staying in range, because, well, this is what they can do. Well, Shen is not going to be able to do anything here, except, well, take some damage. But yeah, as long as he's in tower range, there's not a whole lot he can do, and that goes double for Heimer. So obviously, as long as he stays in turret range, he should be fine, and he's well outside of turret range here. But finally does get into turret range, flashes away, and gets the first blood. Nicely done. Shen being really stupid there, should have never stayed in. Yeah, and with the shields he's going to get the kill on this Heimerdinger as well. He might die as well, but no, he actually is going to stay alive at a few HP. Nicely done. Yeah, the shield is really strong, and you should always level it up in the first few skills, preferably as like the second skill, because well, most people go for either Electro Harpoon or Flame Spitter first, but if you're in a 1v2 lane, yeah, you probably want to go shield first, because every bit of damage you can prevent is actually really good. So it's 4-0 now as the team. Ash and Tryndamere are getting 2 kills, with Tryndamere actually 2 last hits, 6 last hits, 1 last hit. So only Skarner really high on the minion count. But Lux, yeah, she's been doing okay, but she's in the enemy jungle now, and they are going to pick off this Anivia, that's the name. And yeah, Heimerdinger trying to make something out of that, but that's not going to work, because Heimerdinger is not very good at directing his damage at the enemy. All of his damage is either, well, the turrets are fixed in place, you cannot target them, and the rockets shoot at the nearest tree, which means that they're very easy to dodge. They would be somewhat useful when you're in the jungle. And then the grenade is way too slow, so I think Heimer will get a remake pretty soon, because yeah, he's pretty ridiculous. He's just fun to play, and that's the only reason people play him. Anyway, Rumble now in a good position here in top lane, because well, he got 2 kills, and even though the enemy might have more minion kills, yeah, it's 10 plus 5 against 7, so yeah, they're double his minion kills, but that's only a difference of 8, so it's not like a huge difference yet. And yeah, he is going to be able to do a whole lot more now. And oh, actually going for Blasting Wand. I think the Doran's Shield is an okay starting item because he's in a 1v2 lane. But the Blasting Wand definitely is not. You should always go for the Spell Vamp, so the Hextech Revolver, because as I said, you want to, or rather, it's the same reason as leveling up your shield. You want to prevent damage as much as possible in a 1v2 lane, and as long as you can do that, you're going to be able to stay in, you're going to outlevel your opponents, and you're going to be able to do okay. So Heimerdinger doing a bit of damage there, but not a whole lot. Yeah, you should really try to ignore the turrets as much as you can, because well, destroying Heimer's turrets really doesn't do a whole lot. He'll just place a new one, and the only thing that might happen is that you get killed because you're focusing on the wrong thing, or you don't get last hits because you're focusing on the wrong thing. Anyhow, the minions all the way push to his turret, so if the jungler would come in to gank, he would probably get a double kill here, especially with Heimerdinger out of mana. And the ultimate's now up, and you can see the enemies are both level 4 and he's level 6. So out-leveling the opponents by a lot here, and if he gets aggressive, especially with the help of his jungler, this would be such an easy double kill. Not sure what Heimerdinger is going for. Oh, he's going boots first, which is kinda useless. Because boots first on Heimer, yeah, Heimer doesn't really need speed. He can hide behind his turrets, and he needs gold, basically, if he's in a 1v2 lane. Or 2v1 lane then. Because, well, he doesn't get as much gold as the opponent, and he does need either the damage or the sustain, so the armor. Using his ultimate here to scare the bad guys away, and that's okay. I mean, you can spam your skills as much as you want, because you're not going to get any kills anyway. It's no use to save up for anything. It's just that, well, he needs to gank from his jungler. It would have been nice if he had an ultimate up then. But yeah, the opponent's apparently getting out of the lane. They may have... No, they can't have spotted the jungler coming in. Come on. That would be ridiculous. You have no jungler and you would ward? No. That's not going to happen. So not using a shield here to chase, but because the shield also gives a movement speed buff. But they are going to be able to at least get in close, so they're not going to get him, are they? Nope. Both of them have a movement speed buff. Oh no, this is so risky! Oh, almost dying there. I mean, I'm sure he almost died. Yeah, about 200 HP left, which is still okay. It's just risky. If Heimerdinger was a little bit better, he would have got that kill. But yeah, Heimerdinger is not any better, so sorry. And yeah, we're just going to go back home, buy some more stuff, and probably going for, I don't know. Oh, there goes something. He's going for Ryla's Crystal Scepter first, I'm guessing. But yeah, what you should go for is this one. The Hextech Revolver, it gives you 15% spell vamp, meaning that 15% of all the damage you do with your spells will actually go to your health. And that is awesome. So we see a little bit of a fight in mid, but everyone is still alive, so Lux is pretty low. Anivia is at 500 hit points, Lux is at about 200, and nothing is going to come out of that. Yeah, probably should use his abilities here to farm it up. Yeah, there goes the Skarner. Yeah, there goes the ultimate as well. And now they should be going for Heimerdinger, obviously. Heimerdinger, an easy kill. And Shen is a whole lot more difficult to actually get. So that's why you see that getting the boots on Heimer really doesn't matter at all. Nicely done. As I said, once the jungler comes in, it's an easy double kill. And yeah, this time he had his ultimate up. That makes all the difference, because it means that the second guy cannot really run away. And yeah, since Shen doesn't do any damage anyway, yeah, you might as well leave him to last and just go for the Heimerdinger first. Anyhow, he's just farming it up, probably going to do some damage to the turret. I don't know how long it'll take the enemies to get here, but yeah, going home would be fine as well. Able to almost afford his Giant's Belt there, but not actually sure what he's going to buy. Oh, he's going for the Hextech Revolver now, so did understand that he needed to go for that. And yeah, eventually buying it, so that's good. Skarner coming into mid lane, and oh no, he's going for Dragon? Oh, he's going all the way around to bottom lane. Okay, that's fine too. Don't know why he would take a detour like that. Maybe there's a ward in the tri-bush. And ultimate going off, and then slow from the red buff, an ultimate from Ashe, and yeah, that's the kill. So top lane being pressured once again by Shen, but yeah, Shen is not going to do anything, and especially not if you're 2 levels above him. Heimerdinger now at level 7, with obviously the Rumble at level 8. So Heimerdinger is going to get a little more scary, and wow, did they remodel his grenade? Or did I just never see the grenade? That could be it. Anyhow, yeah, doing some nice damage there on Shen, and as you can see, Rumble does a lot of damage. And I don't know why Heimerdinger would put 2 turrets in the bush, because it's completely useless. If he put it here, he would at least see the jungler coming. But yeah, he just put 2 turrets in the bush and then put a turret in mid, which makes one of the turrets in the bush disappear. So basically, yeah, wasting some mana there. And that's also one of the reasons why you never want to kill the turrets, unless they're really in the way. Unless you really, well, cannot go on with the game as long as they are still here, and then you want to eliminate them. But otherwise, just leave them. If they're not in your way, why bother? And yeah, well, that goes for any kind of Heimerdinger. So even if he's very tanky, so if he doesn't do a whole lot of damage, then you still shouldn't take out the turrets. Slow going off from the ultimate, and yeah, a heal from Shen. Wow, that actually did a whole lot of damage. And now Heimerdinger has some trouble because he's slowed and he's going to get killed as well, but is he going to get out? Oh, no problem. Shield OP! Yeah, I still had like 14 hit points left. That was plenty though. I mean, totally saw that coming. No, that was kind of ridiculously low, but nicely played. Double kill for one death would definitely be worth it. But yeah, if you have a chance to survive, you have to make sure that you do everything in your power to, well, grab that chance. And now he has the Giant's Belt, and all he needs is the recipe, as they used to call it in Dota, which is... hang on. Oh no, that's not all he needs, because he used his amplifying tome. He still needs 1100 gold. The recipe is basically this picture. So if you have all three of the items, then you need a recipe to finalize everything. And the recipe makes sure, or well, adds the special effects and such to the item. That's basically it. And unfortunately, League of Legends has a really big recipe advantage. So basically, the items in and of itself are kind of useless, and then the recipe makes them completely overpowered. And that's also one of the things they've been trying to nerf in the past. But yeah, only on several items, not on every item. And it's just, yeah, kind of makes it that you have these key points in the game where, oh, nice ultimate from Lux, and a nice ultimate from Skarner coming out, and yeah, Anivia is probably going to get out, but that's no problem. Yeah, you kind of have these points in the game where you have just enough money for a recipe, or not quite enough money for a recipe, and then you're stuck. On the one hand, you get the complete item. On the other hand, you get only the parts of the item, so the kind of the ingredients, I guess. And the ingredients are completely useless most of the time. And in those cases, yeah, you get a huge boost when you have just like one more minion or two more minions. And you cannot wait for like 50 gold when you're back in base. So it'll take quite a while for you to actually get the power that you deserve for the amount of gold you have. But I guess that's just a balancing thing, and well, we all know that they're not very good at that. And finally Xin Zhao dies, and Rumble's still alive, which is pretty surprising, to be honest. And yeah, eventually he will die, or well, at some point he must die. Come on, he's been low so many times. Come on. Yeah, they are going to pick this off because Lux has her ultimate up, so. And the Lux ultimate has a pretty big area damage. So it's both big damage and it's a big area, so. Oh, nice ultimate from both of them, and getting an easy kill on the Anivia. But yeah, once he had some trouble early game. I mean, everyone saw that. But yeah, once the jungler came in a few times, it was totally fine. So yeah, that's the whole point of having a jungler. A jungler can get experience in gold without having to share it with anyone else, but then can help all of the lanes because his experience is all over the jungle. So he can be anywhere on the map and help out anywhere on the map because his experience is and gold is everywhere on the map. So 3 versus 1 in bot lane, at least. Oh no, that's Ashe. Never mind. Never mind. 2v2. Oh, sorry, I missed a kill here, but yeah, that was just probably Xin Zhao running in to kill the turret and Rumble running in to kill Xin Zhao. And obviously the top turret will fall eventually because in the early game the enemy team got to push it quite a bit. So every time Rumble goes out of the lane, they could push like mad and basically get a whole lot of damage done on the turret. So all in all, Rumble doing a good job there. Well, 7-0 kind of tells its own story. They had 11 kills already with Rumble involved, and oh, he was trying to teleport to Anivia there, but Anivia died, or the other guy, I don't know. I think it was Anivia. But yeah, Anivia died, so his teleport kind of gets blocked, or well, he no longer teleports. Of course, you can disrupt the teleport quite easily. So doing it in the middle of the lane is never a good thing to do. Yeah, Rumble cannot really do that because he has no silences or stuns. But any snare, silence, stun... No, not a snare, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it can. But any crowd control effect except for the slow will actually get it done, because Rumble does have a slow, but that doesn't work. So knock up would work, just displacement effect, such as Rumble's Q, or Riven, no, not Riven, Vayne's, oh, I forgot the name again, come on. And I want to say expunge again, but that's not it. I forgot. Condemn, that's what it was. The condemn on Vayne also does that, and yeah. So it's not a really steady thing anymore. It used to be a lot better when only stuns could disrupt it. Because nowadays it is really hard to actually pull off the what's it called? The channel. Yeah, because you have to channel it for like 2 seconds, so people have 2 seconds to react to it. Also, they have 2 seconds to do extra damage to you. But that's why you get the extra shield, because the ultimate provides you with the shield as well as your target. And yeah, they are getting some nice damage done on the turrets, and Rumble is just going after this guy. And wow, nicely done. The ultimate, just killing Heimerdinger, no problem. And once again he gets out at very low HP. So nicely done. Jungler in the meantime getting the dragon. And yeah. Oh, for those of you watching this and thinking, I want to submit a game, you can send the replay files to my email address. I've made a couple of videos on it already, but they tend to not stick with people, or people are new subscribers. But anyway, you can send your replay file to CasualProGamer@hotmail.com, and please include the champion name and preferably the game type in the title. So if you play Dominion, you say, for example, Dominion Ashe, and then whatever you want to place in the rest of the title is fine. Because if you want to put in there that you went 20-0, then you can. But also, if you want to put in that it's a close game, you can put that in as well. I don't want the 20-0 games in general. I want to have the interesting games, the ones that people will enjoy watching. Obviously, we are watching the 8-0 Rumble doing at work here, and that's fine as well. I mean, sometimes I just feel like doing a game that is not that close, that I don't have to pay 100% attention to, because, well, it's just fun as well. I mean, seeing Rumble dominate the 1v2 lane, that is pretty awesome. And yeah, so if you would submit this game, you would say Rumble totally dominating 1v2 top lane, or 1v2 lane, and that would draw my attention. Basically, if you make your title interesting LOL game or best replay ever, I'm probably not enticed to actually watch it because there's no champion name in it, so I don't know what to expect. I have no idea about which game mode you're playing. So if you play Dominion, for example, I don't have a lot of Dominion games, basically because Dominion is not very widely played. It's kind of, didn't work out the way they hoped it would. Basically, that's it. I mean, people just don't like playing Dominion, it seems. They like to play Dominion for, like, a game when they have to, when they're doing something else, or they're waiting to do something else, or they only have like 20 minutes. You cannot really start a 5v5. Or, Summoner's Rift kind of map. Because this game can last up to an hour, and normally you cannot really leave the game after like 20 minutes. Unless you're really bad, and then you pretty much know that your team is going to want to surrender. That was an excellent ultimate there. Wow. But yeah, a lot of crowd control and damage on what's her name, Lux. So yeah, she is pretty nice. And are they just going for bear now? Yeah, why not? We're close anyway, and we triggered it with the Ash Volley. So yeah, let's just kill it. Anyhow, I will make another video on how to submit a video or a game, because basically, yeah, a lot of people have been asking that. I get the question at least 3 times a day, and please keep submitting videos, because even if I don't cast your first game, it may not be just because I didn't like your game. I get a lot of games and I cannot watch all of them, so I select them based on summoner and champion, and I want to have a nice overview of every kind of champion. So I don't want to do AD carries all day or every day. I want to make kind of a selection, so even if your first game hasn't been cast, you can just submit another one. Or you can submit the same one again. If it's really, really good, just submit it again. The whole point is that I don't get to see all the games, but once they change enough in the game, the replay isn't really isn't good anymore. No, not so much. Yeah, how do I put this? Basically, when they changed the jungle, I couldn't do any old junglers anymore, so I had to remove all of the old junglers from my hard disk, and those were a lot of them. So yeah, you just look at it like that. For example, now they remade Jax, and I just got my first game with an actual remade Jax, but I don't have a game where someone plays remade Jax. So if you would submit that, I would probably cast it just to see what his skills look like now, if he's any good, things like that. On the other hand, if you send me an old Jax game, I'm probably not going to cast it anymore, because, well, it's completely, useless now. I think this Yi was already shopping. Well, I'm pretty sure this Yi was already shopping. So which means that you hit the B key, so you recall, and then immediately you hit the P key to shop, and people don't watch their summoner anymore, or their champion anymore, and they just go and shop. And yeah, it's really funny to see that when they get caught like this, they don't even run away anymore. They don't fight, they do nothing basically. So it's it's 11-0. Elf is the Dutch word for 11, just in case you're wondering. It's now 12-0 for this Rumble, and the whole team is 38-13. But yeah, Rumble has had some really close calls, and this one is not going to be close at all. This time he's just going to yeah, basically do whatever. He can run into turret fire, take some hits, and then, yeah, confidently run out again. Nobody can kill him now. So he does have the Rylai's Crystal Scepter now. Don't know why Rumble didn't just get the kill there. Huh. No, nobody gets the kill in fact. But Rumble was still at full health and had his Ignite up, had all of his summoner skills up. And igniting the Yi normally is enough. Because if he cannot lifesteal, or if his lifesteal is only 50% successful or effective, he normally cannot stay alive in a team fight or in a fight, either one-on-one or, well, multiple on one. Because he's so dependent on lifesteal. So let's see what the Yi actually brings here. Yeah, so he only brings a little bit of attack speed and some lifesteal, and that's why he's 2 and 6, because, well, that is just horrible. Anyway, yeah, he doesn't have any attack damage, and he can get his attack speed from his ultimate, so you don't build attack speed on Yi, you build attack damage. And you may want to go for critical chance a little bit, so the Infinity Edge would be a good choice. Something like that. But yeah, Yi is going to die as Shen was already dead. Lee Sin is no, Xin Zhao is going to die. And Heimerdinger also. So that's one left. Yeah, Anivia is still alive. She's probably AFK though. Because I haven't seen her in quite a while. Oh, there she is. No, never mind. She wasn't AFK, she was just on the other side of the map doing whatever. And Ashe is just keeping this lane, so the bottom lane a little bit pushed. They should probably go for top lane turrets. Not a whole lot they can do here. And just as I say that, Rumble decides, well, let's get out of here. Not a whole lot we can do here. Anyhow, think they should go for this turret, because having 2 lanes pushed up to the inhibitor turret is way easier to attack with. Well, having 3 of them, I guess, because this one is also pushed up. But yeah, Lux getting out of that with the help of Skarner, obviously. And Skarner is going to go back in 1v3. Oh wow, he actually got a kill out of that. And he gets another kill. And finally he dies. Yeah, it's a shame that we couldn't see the health bars there. Because it might have been really close for the 3rd kill. But yeah, someone else came in and killed him eventually. It's Ashe versus Yi. And Ashe normally should win this, but yeah, not like this. Anyhow, yeah, Ashe can normally just stay or kite Yi into until he well, dies. But yeah, if he uses his ultimate, you can no longer reapply slows. So the slow that is on him will still work, but new slows are not applied. It's not a cleanse. It's an immunity to slows, I guess. And yeah, I wonder what the game plan is now, because at this point they kind of, yeah, they won already. It's 45-16. So we're just going to fast forward a little bit, and we're going to see if they actually can make this work at some point, and can yeah, and just because this is a kind of a nice fight to see, we're just going to watch the fight at normal speed. And Heimerdinger is dead as well, he just doesn't know it yet. See? Played enough Heimerdinger to know when you're dead. And what's the last guy? That's Xin Zhao. And now they're probably going to surrender. No, they had a surrender for us 3-0 when they or just before they killed Skarner. And eventually they do get their first inhibitor turret there. So we're going to fast forward a little bit. They're going to get the inhibitor because nobody's alive. Now Yi and Anivia are back out, but they're going to die pretty quickly. Yeah, and yeah, my God, this Skarner is such a beast, quite literally. But yeah, he's just killing everyone and doesn't even care. I don't know what his items are. Oh yeah. He has some really nice damage with Trinity Force, Atmas, well, backed up of course by the Warmock's armor. And yeah, unfortunately a miss on the ultimates from Lux there. She might have wanted to snare him first, but still, that was a nice engage. Don't know what they're all doing. Are they going to go for another Baron here? Yeah, the enemy team is not going to be able to do anything. I mean, if you need 3 guys to to push this lane, well, basically to kill this guy, but don't even manage to do that, then you probably should just give up. I mean, if you're 54 to 17, you should probably give up, yeah. Anyhow, going to push mid lane now, and yeah, by now nobody cares anymore. And yeah, let's see the last team fight. Yi is already dead, and Rumble is actually at half health, so wow, somebody did some damage to him. Yeah, the turrets from Heimerdinger not doing anything there. And Skarner already on a killing spree again after he died. Oh wow, nice ultimate from Lux. Does so much damage by now. And yeah, Xin Zhao just getting damaged. So now they just take out these turrets and the Nexus, because there is nothing that can be done. Anyway, this game was over long before the end. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.